guys, your man Coach Richie Rich, Coach Babs. Welcome to the Think Strong, Be Strong channel. If it's your first time, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. If you're an avid listener, welcome back, guys. Real quick, you're not broken. You're a work in progress. Let me just say that again so you can hear me loud and clear. You are not broken. You are a work in progress. You want to know why? Let's get to it, shall we? Yo, what's good, guys? It's your man, Coach Richie Rich, Coach Babs. Welcome back to the Think Strong, Be Strong channel. So, I put up a post this morning on my Instagram, and it was basically saying, you're not broken, you're a work in progress. And it wasn't inspired by anything this morning, but more inspired by the weekend that I just had. And I was pretty amazed at how many responses I got from just posting that on Instagram. It just goes to show how many people out there really, they really felt those words. And I posted it because, I really feel those words too. And, I'm very blessed and fortunate for the fact that, I've gone through a process and a transition in my life, and also that I get to speak to so many different people who are so amazing. Like, they are fantastic. They're just so amazing, these people, and you see them like on social media or in their day-to-day actions, and you take your hat off to them, and you just think to yourself, man, wow, I wish I could be like you, and all that business. And then they have bad days, and then when they have those bad days, they talk to you, or they've spoken to me, and I'm very fortunate of them being able to share and open up and be vulnerable about things that they've been through or that they're currently going through, and showing that they may look superhuman on the outside, but really and truly, they have human problems too. Do you know what I mean? And through that, you don't know how many people sit there and tell you how they feel broken. But look, man, I'm here to tell you this. Whatever you're going through, whatever trials and tribulations you're going through, whatever struggles you're trying to overcome, whatever pain, whatever setbacks you've had over and over, or you still think you still keep having, or no matter what it is, I'm telling you this, man, you are not broken. You are just a work in progress. Now, this ain't going to be one of those videos where you guys will sit on the other side and say it's easy for you to say because you've got your life together. You seem like you've had it all. You seem like nothing has ever phased you. Yo, if you're thinking that right now, let me tell you right now, go back to my very first video that I've posted and watch all my videos, right? And I'm not saying it in an arrogant way, although I have actually been called arrogant and one of those people. Yeah, I've had haters. That's fine. I need those kind of people, and you know who you are, who called me one of those people. But go back and have a watch and see that, in some, if not all of my videos, I've talked about struggles. I don't just say stuff because it's cool, and I don't just say stuff because I saw it on TV or because I watched one of my motivational videos. I don't do that. Like, anything I say to you is because it comes from a place that I've experienced. Otherwise, how the hell can I talk to you about something if I've not experienced it? So me talking to you today about, you're not broken, you're a work in progress. Yo, if it's one thing that I lived over and over when I was younger, up to my 30s, my early 30s, was always saying that I'm broken, or something's wrong with me, or I'll never be happy, or nobody will ever want me, or I was just born to fail, or I was just born to suffer. Like these were the things I would say so much. Like, and this is facing moments when every time I'm in a job and I think everything's going well, boom, it falls apart, whether it's my doing or not. Um, just when I feel like I've met the right person, they waste my time, or they tell me, that I'm not what they want, or, you know, just when things were going okay with me and my kid's mum, then, you know, something would happen, and then all of a sudden that relationship is just damaged, or it's become a work in progress again. Or just when I feel like I'm on top of my bills, something comes through and it just kicks my ass. Like I always, even when I was young, anything, when my marriage ended, I was just like, man, I'm not meant to be married. Do you know what I mean? Like, even God don't think I'm worth it. There was times when I was in a really dark place and thinking all kinds of horrible things that I wanted to do. And my mom's going to be watching this and she's going to be real shocked. But, you know, even then, at my lowest of lowest, and I just wanted out, I was like, even God don't want to help me. Do you know what I mean? I was like, what's the point? Like, I'm just broken. I can't be fixed. I can fix everybody else. I can fix everything else, but I can't fix myself. And I called myself broken for so long. Not worthy. Not every negative word ever. I labeled it like that was me. Like I even got to a point where I was like, if you look in the dictionary under the term not worthy or broken, my name's gonna be there. Like, I lived, eat, sleep, repeated the phrase broken. Here's the thing, man, you're not broken. It took me, being at my lowest, and it might sound like a cliche, like it's when you're at your lowest, then you start climbing back up to the top. But it did. It did take me to be at my lowest. It took me being in, a severe state of depression, a severe state of anxiety, a severe state of body dysmorphia, a severe state of antisocialism, a severe state of social awkwardness. Like, I really just became a very, 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 very distant reflection of the man that I used to be. Forget about the man I am now, just the man that I used to be. And, it took the 5 second rule to help me, start to get up. It took watching so many motivational videos. I'm grateful for Les Brown, Eric Thomas, TD Jakes, Inky Johnson, Mel Robbins. I wasn't a big Tony Robbins fan, man, because I'm one of those people, if everybody's wearing Reebok, I want to wear Adidas or Nike. Like, I don't like following the big, big, big popular people and do the cliche shit. So I didn't follow him for a while. I listened, but I didn't take it in, So it took those kind of things first. And then it took me, basically like when you're putting together a puzzle, those puzzles with the small pieces. It really took like me taking my life like a puzzle and throwing it across the floor, out on the floor, the metaphorical floor, and then just looking at everything, and instead of me trying to see the picture for what it was for me, I had to just start looking at the little pieces that fit together and that matched. Like how you do with a puzzle, the colors or whatever, just gonna look for this shape, and I always, I love doing puzzles, and me and my son, we do puzzles, right? And it's real funny how we both start. My son likes to start from the middle and work his way out, whereas I start from the corner and work my way in. So just like my life, I just had to look at it like a puzzle and just try and make the pieces fit together and not be in a rush, and I by doing that, I broke things down, into what am I good at? What have I got right? What am I succeeding at? Well, you know what? When you're at your lowest and your lowest of your lowest and you're not dead, you're succeeding at living. So that's a win on its own. That's something to celebrate, because there are some people who, they just give up. They totally give up. And, once there's no coming back from that, So, the biggest one was like, I'm still here. So I'm succeeding at surviving. Now I just got to move from surviving to living, And I would just pick take on little things that I know I can do, you know, and just make them stable first, right? And then I asked myself questions, you know, I stripped everything back. And you know, you ask yourself, what do you like? What do you enjoy? What are you good at? You know, what don't you like? What do you want to be good at? What do you just feel should be in your life at all? You know? And you know, it's a real good thing to look back at the things you've done and to really look back at the things you've achieved. You know, it doesn't have to be big, man. Don't look at your achievements and compare them to somebody else's achievements based on their age, whether they're younger than you or the same age as you or about a year older than you or the year that you want to be to achieve the things that they've achieved. Don't look at that, because your time and their time is different, and your path and their path is different, and your journey and their journey is different. So you can't try to get what they get at the time that they've got it. So forget about that. You understand? And then, you know, I then had to remind myself every day that I'm good enough. Because my thing was always feeling like I'm not good enough and like I don't deserve it. So I had to remind myself every single day I'm good enough and I deserve it, you know, and I'll always be thankful. You know, like I've really broke it down to being thankful for getting up in the morning, because before I didn't want to get up in the morning, I'd just stay in bed. Fuck looking for a job. Fuck looking for anything else. Fuck signing on for benefits. I just want to stay here and be whatever. You know, so I'd be really thankful for stuff like that. And then I'd look back at all the different things I've achieved. Then I look at all the things that I can do. Then I'd find something that I want to do. So for me back then, it was I wanted to shift the weight. So, you know, I got into fitness, and then I got really good into fitness. And then I got into other things. I took on sports. I took on things that I felt inside me would mark an achievement, because obviously for my thing is I want to feel good enough. So I took up marathons, I took up long bike rides, anything that had a beginning and an end, and I had to work towards it for a period. You know, same thing with my training. Get this physique right now, be this strong, right? And you know the beautiful thing about it was I got so engulfed in trying to make these changes and these transformations, I didn't even know the people that were watching. So on days when I didn't want to do anything, there would be people that would be like, yo, dude, we've not seen you do something. What's popping? Do you know what I mean? I didn't even know that I was motivating other people. Now, here's the thing. So many times when you get involved in something and you're doing things and you have one specific skill that you're trying to create, like you're trying to get that body, for example, or you're trying to, you know, be something in a specific time, or you're trying to make it a specific amount of money, or you're trying to get a specific house. Like when you're trying to do something, when you came from nothing, the beautiful thing about it is in your mind, you just think the goal, once you've achieved and you've got that house, that's it. Like that's all you've learned. But the thing is, you don't know that you learned discipline, and maybe you weren't even a disciplined person. You learned willpower. Maybe you gave up easily. You were self motivated internally rather than seeking external people to motivate you. You know, you built up integrity. You became a person of your word. You became somebody who was more hardworking and applied yourself better. Whereas, like me in school, he'd be so great if he just applied himself. Do you know what I mean? Like you learn all these different skills and different characteristics, and your personality is now starting to mold and change from the way you were before. You've now gone from the person who your friends are counting on you to come and complain about what's gone wrong to, dude, man, how did you make this happen? You know, one of my earlier videos, I remember my best friend at the time asking me, when she knew me when I was, you know, it was dark. And, you know, I'd gone quiet for so long, and then I just came back with this new light and this new, you know, Shazam kind of feeling. And I remember her asking me, yo, how did you do that? How did you turn it around? How did you do that 360? You know, and when she asked me, I didn't really know how to answer the question, because I didn't know I'd created a 360. All I knew was that I was making the transition from being broken and surviving to living and just being happy, just making things happen the way that I wanted to and not the way other people expected it to. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't even know when I became that guy. You know, I didn't know when I became, you know, these things that people now see. Because as far as I'm concerned, I was broken and I'm just trying to fix myself. But here's the thing, not everything is fixing. Everything it's like, you know, long time since I've used the gym as a metaphor, But it's like when you're working out and you're trying to grow your muscles, you have to break and tear the muscle, and then it comes back together. You know, it starts to heal and it comes back thicker and stronger. You know, that is the most basic way to say it. You know, but you get bigger and you get stronger, right? And you just love the feeling of it. Getting just you if you're going for strength, you just love the feeling of getting stronger. You don't even know when your body's shaping up in a way that you're like, yo, where did this come from? You know, like you don't know. Like for example, when I didn't want to be fat, I was just eat, sleep, gym, repeat. Like dating was not a thing. Like I was in the gym 2 times a day, 3 times a day, checking in at random times. You know, people used to laugh and say, dude, you checked in up your gym at 2 o'clock in the morning, don't you sleep? Do you know what I mean? I got a Fitbit and I was just moving. The goal was to not be fat. I didn't know when abs appeared. I didn't know when my back got defined. I didn't know when anything else happened. The goal was I didn't want to be this because this feeling was breaking me. You understand? So the point I'm trying to make is this, without going off topic. If you want to transition from the broken stage to the stages that you see, the people that you follow or the people that you admire or the people that you wish you were like, you there's not a big thing that you need to do. You know, the 5 second rule is beautiful. You just need to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make a step into wherever you want to go. You understand? Throw the pieces of your life down on the floor and then just start from one area and then build it across, you know. And the thing is, like a puzzle being put together, a puzzle is a work in progress. Do you understand? But the beautiful thing is at the end, you're going to finish the puzzle, whatever it is that you're trying to solve. Do you know what I mean? And if you're trying to fix yourself and solve yourself, baby boy, baby girl, let me tell you this, man, as long as you are breathing and you are alive, you are always going to be a work in progress. Just when you think you've nailed it, trust me, something brand new will happen. I got the body that I wanted to be strong. And sometimes being like ridiculously strong, you may not be aesthetically shredded. You may not be. So I thought, fuck it, I've been shredded, I know what it looks like, let's move on. You know, once upon a time I had short hair, now I've got dreadlocks because that's what I like. I'm a work in progress. Do you know what I mean? You're forever going to be trying to change and mold and shape things, especially when you start to realize the character you started to build for yourself. When you start to realize the qualities you've started to create for yourself based on the journey the transition you've made from being in that dark place to stepping into the light. Once you see the characteristics that other people have noticed and you have brought to your attention, like when you see those things, you begin to realize that shoot, I am a work in progress, and you're liking the progress, and you're gonna keep moving forward. Now on this journey, you may get a few setbacks, but that's okay, because that just means you're superseding your goals, and you're at a new level now, and the new level requires you to probably think differently or think outside the box or tweak a few things here or there. It doesn't mean that's the part where you stop. You know, once upon a time, my daddy always used to say the sky's the limit. You understand? If you've flown before, the sky actually doesn't end. Even when you go into space, like it doesn't end. Like there's more. So the sky isn't the limit. There's so many ways you can go, and there's so many things you can become, and there's so many experiences you're gonna get, and there's so many more limits you're gonna break. You understand? There's so many more boundaries you're gonna break out of. You know, there's gonna be probably more times when you're gonna feel like, oh, you're broken again. Look, man, when you start progressing and moving forward, and you hit a wall, you're not broken again. You're just hitting something new. You know, I give you the best example I can give you is this, man. In my job that I've worked, I was on one area, just resetting passwords for accounts, just resetting passwords, and making sure people can log in fine. Do you know what I mean? I'm starting brand new in the job, and then I started to progress real well, so they moved me onto a new stream really quickly. And the training was almost zero. No, it was zero. There was no training for it, right? And I guess they just liked the way I was doing my thing. And I tell you what, man, the first week of doing something brand new, man, I was so confused. Bamboozled was the word. Like I was doubting myself, and I was thinking to myself, man, I've been doing this kind of job for like how many years, and I'm about to get bamboozled by this. They've believed that I can do this, and I feel like I'm flopping. And I almost went back to that place of, I'm gonna fuck it up. But then, I spoke to myself, and I'm like, nah, bro, because because they know you can do it because you pick shit up quickly. That's your fault for picking shit up so quickly and doing so well with it. But it's also your blessing because all you got to do is just know that you started something brand new and different in a company that's brand new and different with a process that you don't know yet. But here's what you do know: you don't quit easy. You're hardworking. You need to prove to yourself that you're good at something. You don't want to ever feel like you're doubting yourself, and you're the kind of person you're stubborn. You don't quit on things that you're passionate about. So these are the qualities that you have now that you never had before. Because once upon a time, you just pack it in and be like, fuck this, I'm out, I'm ringing sick. Do you know what I mean? I'm panicking. But you don't do that no more. So, you know, this is the level that you're at. So just take what you know you can do and then just work it out, and then just ask the questions that you need to ask, or do what you need to do to get through it. But bottom line is you're gonna get through it. You see what I'm saying? That's what work in progress is like. Now I'm not perfect. I'm not perfection. I'm not the real deal. I'm not the macaroni with the cheese. But I do know one thing. I'm gonna try my ass off until I make it happen. If it's meant to happen for me. Do you know? So that's transitioning from being broken to a work in progress. First things first though, man, don't beat yourself up. Okay, you don't beat yourself up so much. You understand? So don't beat yourself up. Second thing is, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump up. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump up. You don't even have to do anything. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump up. Jump out your seat first. And then just throw the pieces of what you feel is scattered or broken out. And then just find a point to start at, and just piece by piece, and take your time. It's not a race, man. Life is a marathon. It's not a race. There's a reason why it's in every song. It's a reason why it's on every quote. It's a reason why. It's because we're the ones who are in a rush. But there's no rush, man. There's no rush. There's just time. There's just time. Okay? So just take your time, put the pieces together bit by bit, and take note of who you're becoming along the way. Take note of the compliments that other people give you along the way to your journey of transitioning from being broken to this work in progress. Because I really believe once you're broken, you've already become a work in progress. You understand? You're at the point where you can be molded and shaped into anything. The thing is, you want to be in control of molding and shaping into anything, and not allow the situation or other people to get on top of you and mold you and shape you into what they want. But that's a whole different conversation, bro. But yeah, take your time, man. Piece by piece. You're a work in progress. You are not broken. Okay? You're a beautiful puzzle. You are a canvas, a blank canvas, waiting for a masterpiece to be created on there. Do you understand? You are clay about to be molded into something beautiful. You are in control, man. You are always in control. Hey, look, man, if you like this video, please leave a comment, hit the like button, tell all your friends about me. Like I always say, live your life one step, one rep at a time. Think strong, be strong, and remember, man, impossible is nothing. Peace.